Once, in the quiet streets of Georgetown in the early 1970s, there lived an actress named Chris McNeil with her 12-year-old daughter, Regan. Life was gentle then, filled with work, laughter, and the warmth of home. But it began with a sound, soft scratching in the attic at night. Perhaps just rats, Chris thought. Then came Regan's imaginary friend, a mysterious presence she called Captain Howdy. They spoke through the Ouija board, and each time her smile seemed a little less like her own. Soon, her voice began to change, sometimes deep and unnatural, sometimes speaking in many voices at once. Objects would move without a touch. Her bed would shake in the dark hours of night. Doctors searched for answers. Endless tests, needles, and cold hospital rooms. Yet, nothing explained the strange transformation. Her body was healthy, but something unseen was already holding her. Desperate, Chris turned to the church. Father Damien Karras came, a man weighed down by grief for his recently lost mother and by doubts in his own faith. At first, he believed Regan was only ill. But then, she spoke to him in his mother's voice. Her body twisted in impossible shapes. Her words dripped with hatred older than time. The room filled with the bitter scent of decay. Karras knew then that he was facing something far beyond sickness. And so, Father Lancaster Merrin, a man who had faced this darkness before, joined him. Together, they began the ancient rite of exorcism. From the first prayer, the house roared to life. The walls trembled. A crucifix tore itself from the wall. Words carved themselves into Regan's skin without a hand touching her. The air grew so cold each breath felt like shards of ice. The demon mocked them, whispering their fears. Days passed in a blur of battle. Merrin's strength waned, his heart struggling under the weight of the fight. Then, one night, the house fell silent. Karras found Merrin lying still, his rosary in his hand. On the bed, Regan sat smiling, but it was the demon's smile. Karras, his grief turning to fury, demanded the demon take him instead. In an instant, it obeyed. Regan's body fell limp, and Karras's eyes burned with an unnatural fire. But before it could claim him fully, he hurled himself from the window. His body broke upon the ground. The demon was gone.
Regan awoke with no memory of what had happened. Chris took her far from that cursed house. The room where it all happened was left empty, still and cold. But silence never lasts forever. Because evil does not die. It waits for the next door to open.